we celebrated my daughter's birthday last week. So she had a party. She had a bowling alley party, right? So, you know, her and her friends and everything like that, they're doing the bowling. They're having a great old time. And I don't know if I just have that face, but I'm like going to the bathroom, right? So it's a dude sitting down and
taking a shit.
No, he's just sitting at like one
Was
of
he
the
taking a shit smoking? No, I'm just playing.
He's just sitting at one of the tables. So he flags me down.
Oh, while you're going to the bathroom.
While I'm going to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
right.
This is in the bathroom. Okay.
So he's like, excuse me, sir. Can I speak to you for a second? I said, hey, what's up? How are you? He was like, oh, yeah, I saw you from afar. Let me speak to this guy. So automatically, my mind is like, this dude is trying to sell something to me, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, you seem like a pretty decent guy, whatever. As soon as he say that, I'm like, yo, he probably like a network marketing type of guy. Mm-hmm. No disrespect to anybody that does network marketing, because I know people that do it. They do well with it. It's like multi-level marketing and stuff like that, where you do something, you sign everybody else up or whatever. You know,
so like pyramid schemes.
If you want to, most people call it that.
How about a pyramid business? Why's it got to be a scheme?
Okay.
Yeah. So
correct.
His approach. So dude's approach. I was like, because I've been approached like by people that do it before. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, this is what this dude trying to sell. So.
And it's mad hard to walk away, right? Like, yo, my guy, I'm out of here.
No. Okay, but let me. You know.
Go ahead.
So he comes out and he's like, have you ever heard of Willie Lynch? I said, yeah, I heard of Willie Lynch, right? So then my mind is like, like, where does that come from? So
is he trying to sell me some slave books?
So I'm like, I said, yeah, I've heard of Willie Lynch. He was like, well, you know, like Willie Lynch, he's one of the guys that pushed the cotton industry and slave plantations that picked cotton. He pushed them forward, the production, during a certain time in history. Yeah. Right. So yes, I was like, yeah, I know that. So I'm like, damn, did I do something like coonish, or did I do something to embarrass black people or something like that? Like, what is he getting at? Right. So he's like, he said,
episode of your podcast.
So I'm like, yeah, I know who you're talking about. So he was like, yeah. So a lot of the slave owners in the South, they took his tactics in order to increase production, to keep slaves from escaping and stuff like that. Yeah. Right. So he said one of the main tactics that he used to do was he would take the biggest, strongest, like male slave. Right. He would bond the slave, the hands and the feet on one side, tie it to a horse, take the other side, tie it to a horse. Right. He said then the slave owners would whip the horses in order to dismember the slave in front of all the other slaves. So they would be fearful of escaping, and also they would increase production. So I was like, I've heard that before, right? He's like, the reason why I'm saying that to you is because I see that you have on Levi's jeans, right? So I was like,
you just knew that I had Levi's jeans all the way from over there? You're very observant.
Yeah. So he was like, I see that you have on Levi's jeans. He was like, if you look on the back patch of your Levi's jeans, the same tactic that I just told you about, you'll see that. That's the label for Levi's jeans. I said, really?
Is it?
He said, yeah. He was like, yeah. I said, wow. I said, I didn't know that. So I was like, yo, I appreciate you for telling me that. And I'll be better going forward because I learned something today. I didn't know that at all. So I was like, thank you. So automatically, I'm like, I'm about to go to the bathroom. I want to see this shit. So I go in there and I look, and dead ass, he's dead right.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know if you ever had.
I never even peeped that shit. That's
if you look on the label of Levi's jeans, there is a horse on one side with a man cowboy hat with a whip. Same thing on the opposite side, and in between is a pair of jeans that's strapped on both sides.
Wow, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
so they're
never noticed that.
So they're trying to say that the jeans are tougher than niggas?
No, well, fucking asshole.
Nah, nigga, that was perfect. That was perfect.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
That was perfect.
Okay, of course. The connection.
I'm learning right now. I didn't know none of this.
The connection, of course, is that Levi's is probably one of the biggest, oldest denim companies on the planet.
For sure.
And the biggest material that's used in denim is cotton.
Right.
Yes.
So that's the connection, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. So
burn your Levi's.
yes.
would never buy another pair of
Everybody,
Levi's
you
again,
know,
yo.
the guy told me I didn't get the guy's name. Dude, I appreciate the knowledge, and I figured I'd pass it on to everybody else. So if you do have Levi's jeans, maybe as black folks, I don't know, if you are a descendant of slaves or whatever, maybe you shouldn't support the company. All right.
Did he go on to sell you? Well, listen, I got a better option for those Levi's. They called Hevi's. He sold him some Hevi jeans. These are Hevi's.
Man.
But shout out to that dude, and so if you own any Levi's, then take heed to what I just said.